everyone, I'm Callum from KB Ants and welcome back to yet another video. Before we start the video, please remember to like and subscribe and hit that little bell to stay up to date with all my latest videos. So this is a really special video, I'm happy to be bringing it to you, and this video is how to turn an aquarium into a Formicarium. The reason why I'm doing this video is because over the past year my Mesobarbarus colony has exploded in numbers, and I'm forever attaching new nests to them because I just outgrow the one that they're in. So I'm hoping that this setup that I'm doing here, turning this aquarium into a Formicarium, will last them a long while. So the first thing you want to do is get some white-ong blocks or AAC or aerated concrete. It's called a number of different things. You should be able to find it depending on what country you're from, it'll be called different things. So the first thing you want to do is cut your piece to size, which is what I'm doing here. I found the best way to cut the white-ong is with a handsaw. So make sure you measure your aquarium or whatever you're using it for to make sure it's the correct size. And then once all your pieces are cut, you want to sand all the sides down just to make sure that it's all level. So when you do eventually use aquarium silicone to silicone it to the front of the glass, it will sit flush. For my younger viewers, if you're planning on doing this, make sure you have an adult to help you, just because some of the tools I use in this video are quite dangerous. So yeah, once you've got your nest cut and sanded, you want to start carving out your nesting chambers. I do this with a spade drill bit. I think it's 20mm, just to get the depth and the general shape, and then I'll go over it with a masonry drill bit to round off all the edges and just to tidy it up a bit. And I also use it for the bigger entrance to the nest and the tunnels to each of the nesting chambers. I also found that using a hoover with this for when you're drilling does help to suck up any debris, and it also lets you see how much you're taking off without dust piling up in the chamber. And for smoothing off all the edges, I did use a screwdriver and that did work. So you can do it with a screwdriver. I wanted to show it, yeah, just to show that you don't need to use a drill or anything like that. You can just do it with a screwdriver. With white-ong being very soft, you can get away with it. I was just doing it with a drill just to make the job quicker. So this big piece I'm doing here, this will be for the front of the aquarium or the Formicarium. And then I've got two little pieces that go on the left and right hand side, and they are going to be plugged up with cotton. And once they fill this front chamber, this big one, I'll be then taking the cotton out so they can expand when they get bigger. I hope you all like this video. It did take me about 4 days to actually get all the footage and actually do this project. So I do hope you like it. If you did, please leave a comment down below and just let me know what you thought of it. So this is the smaller nests that go on either the left or right hand side of the aquarium. I purposely do these chambers a bit deeper just because, like I said before, these are like expansion nests. So these will be plugged with cotton until they fill up the front nest, the front long nest. So yeah, these are only for expansion. Because with the rate they're growing at the minute, I probably will need it. So yeah, like I said, I use a masonry drill bit. I think this is 8mm to smooth off all the insides and just to make it look a bit neater and to do the tunnels. but like I said, you can just use a screwdriver and it works well. It just takes you a little bit longer. So that's the front piece all finished and one of the side pieces. So it's just this one other side piece to do, and then the carving of the nest is all finished. This is my first time making my own nest, so if it's not as neat as you'd expect, that'll be the reason. But to be honest, I think it looks really well. Considering it's my first time, I'm happy with it, and hopefully the Mesobarbarus colony will be happy with it as well. So I'm just doing the last few finishing touches here, just make sure I'm happy with it before we go on to the next step. So this is the finished product. All the chambers are carved out and I'm happy with them. I think it's turned out well. So the next step will be painting of the nest. You don't have to do this, but I just think it just makes it look a bit better. So for inside the chambers, we're going with a white chalk paint, non-toxic, so it's perfect for your ants. And I just think that it will contrast well with the Mesobarbarus being a black colour. Those should show up nicely in the nest. And then for the outside of the chambers, we're doing, it's like a dark grey colour. It looks black in this footage, but when it dries it is like a dark grey. Also, when you do paint the nest, it does help to retain humidity. It's another reason why you do it. So this is them all dried and painted, and I'm really happy with it, considering it's my first time doing a DIY project like this. Now the next step is adding substrate to the outworld area of this Formicarium. Here I'm just using like a small aquarium gravel. I think it works pretty well. So yeah, that's the front nesting piece, and then there's one on the left and the right as well, just for expansion. And I also put a piece of spider wood or driftwood in as well, just for effect. I think it looks quite nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. The next video you'll see is me introducing my Mesobarbarus colony to this nest, so be sure to stick around to check out that one. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you again in the next one.